The corona crisis in the U.S. is far from done. The alarming surge in cases tonight are rising in half of the country. The outbreak has 14 states putting a halt on their reopenings. Arizona is about to reach their breaking point. Hospitalizations are increasing, and hospitals are at 90% capacity. States that have reopened already have been forced to bring back newly lifted restrictions to control the virus. More than 126,000 Americans have died due to the virus. The World Health Organization stated that this is not even close from being over. Florida bars have now closed again as the state sinks in cases. This week it was stated masks will be mandatory at the GOP convention in Jacksonville, Florida. Good evening. Thanks for joining us on DLS News. I'm Douglas Leland. Tonight we start with COVID-19 spreading like wildfire across the country. More than half of the country are seeing surges. 14 states that plan reopenings have put on the brakes. The recent outbreak has everyone on edge. 126,000 Americans have died in a span of 5 months. Arizona, Texas, Florida, being some of the hardest hit, have taken extra measures. This week, Texas saw 4,300 cases in just 24 hours. First responders are seeing an abnormal amount of calls, most patients with respiratory issues. The governor has ordered bars closed. He stated that if he could do it over, he would have delayed reopening bars. Arizona, in recent weeks, have seen a rise in hospitalizations. Hospitals are now at 90% capacity. Arizona governor reinstating shutdown orders for many businesses. In Florida, hospitalizations have climbed for 2 weeks. Florida leaderships have been forced to close down bars again. Some of Florida's biggest counties are considering closing beaches down for the 4th of July. As we mentioned, states that have reopened have seen a rise in cases. Right now we are being joined by AJ Gonzalez, a waiter at a restaurant in Virginia, a state that has seen a surge. AJ, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Doug, for having me on today. I'm very excited to be here.
AJ, recent numbers have shown a rise in your state. Do you believe that Virginians are still following social distancing guidelines?
I would say that Virginia is following the virus guidelines. You have to they only let a certain amount of people inside of the stores. You have to have a mask in the stores. With restaurants, you have to sit, they block off tables so people aren't sitting next to each other. So I'd say yes, they are following the guidelines.
AJ, what precautions have been taken to keep you and your customers safe?
Like I said before, they block off tables so people aren't sitting next to each other. We have to change our gloves after going to a table. There's like a wash your hand timer. What else? We also, we get our temperature taken before every shift. We have to sign there's like a medical person where they give you like an evaluation every time you start your shift. We have like the medical grade gloves. We get provided masks.
Has the surge affected business, or is it business as usual?
There's like an app like a barcode that you scan so you can pay and see the menu. I think we're doing great, honestly.
AJ, thank you, and you stay safe. In Minneapolis, the 4 men that were charged for the death of George Floyd faced the judge. Judge Peter Cahill set a trial date for Derek Chauvin. Chauvin has been charged with second-degree murder. His one-time fellow officers are facing charges of aiding and abetting manslaughter and murder. Minnesota's leaders vow to dismantle the department and create a new public safety force. And the change continues. And here's meteorologist Arya Monroe with the weather.
It's Room 58. Bye.
And here's our correspondent from Long Beach, Stacy Barash.
How's the weather in Long Beach today?
I can't say a word.
Thank you, Arya. And thank you, Stacy. Great job. Hope to see you soon. And here's Will the Sports Guy with the sports.
Doggy, gracias. This week in Esportes, the NHL named the two cities to host the NHL season. Edmonton and Toronto were selected. America was too COVID for hockey. Hold your horses. America's most famous horse race will allow fans to attend the Kentucky Derby. Not for me, man. Forget about it. Not for me. Batter up. Baseball is back. They will have a 60-game season starting on the 23rd of July. All players reported to camp on July 1st. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. And that's it in Esportes.
And that's it for tonight, folks. Happy 4th of July and stay safe. Thanks for joining us on DLS News. I'm Douglas Leland, and I'll see you next week. Take care.